Oh, wait, he already said that. Russell decided he needed backup. He recruited Jeff to go back to the playground. When they returned, the kid was waiting. Ah, if it isn't Snow White, back for more, Bronson sneered. What's your name, little guy? Jeff asked. Who are you? His girlfriend. Bronson shot back. You're pretty enough. What did you use in your hair? To cans of mousse. Jeff's smile faded. No, dime-sized dollop of gel, the recommended amount. What? Do you keep it in your purse? The kid laughed. You put the rest of your makeup in lotion? Look, I don't have a purse or makeup, Jeff growled. And I only use lotion because I have combination skin. Yeah, Bronson finished, a combination of girl and sissy, pow-pow, burn sizzle. The encounter ended with Russell yelling at the kid. Russell, what is the matter with you? The teacher, Miss O'Brien, asked. He's just a child. He started it. Russell cried. He called me an Oompa Loompa. I think you should leave, she said coldly, and see a doctor. You may have hepatitis. You look orange. Chapter 12, The Ryan Seacrest Dilemma. While Russell was fighting a 10-year-old, Adam was having his own crisis of masculinity. The kid at the playground hadn't just insulted Russell. He had called Adam pretty. He said I had thick, pretty lashes like a girl. Adam told Jennifer later that night. He said the Miss America contest called, and I was in. That's a good one, Jennifer giggled. It's not funny. Jen, guys don't want to look pretty. They want to look rugged and tough. You're not pretty, Jennifer assured him. I'm handsome, Adam insisted. Ruggedly handsome, like a lumberjack or Ryan Seacrest. Ryan Seacrest isn't a lumberjack. Adam, you know what I'm going to do. Honey, I should break my nose. Just a little. Give me some character. No, you shouldn't. Jennifer said, your nose, my rules. I like your pretty lashes. They make me feel safe. Adam sighed, looking at his reflection. He wasn't sure if being pretty was a blessing or a curse. Chapter 13, The Sunday Score. The weekend in Manhattan was defined by two things for Jeff Bingham: silence and sports. But since Adam and Jennifer had moved in next door, the silence was increasingly hard to come by. The thin walls of their pre-war building were no match for the enthusiastic chaos of a new engagement. Jeff sat in his armchair, a remote in one hand and a cold beer in the other. He was ready for the Sunday afternoon game. Suddenly, the door burst open. It was Adam, looking distressed. Jeff, I need help, Adam panted. Jennifer wants to go to a brunch, a bottomless mimosa brunch with her college friends. She says it's a couple's thing. Jeff didn't even look away from the TV. First rule of marriage, Adam, Sunday is a holy day, not for God, but for the gridiron. You start giving up your Sundays for mimosas now, and by next year, you'll be holding a purse in a floral shop while someone asks you which shade of salmon looks best on a napkin. But she says I'm being selfish, Adam argued. She says we need to build a social life as a couple. Your social life is right here, Jeff said, gesturing to the television. The Giants are playing. They don't care if you're selfish. They just want you to watch them lose. Now, sit down. I'll get you a beer. It's better than a mimosa. It doesn't have fruit in it. Adam hesitated. He looked back at the hallway, where the faint sound of Jennifer calling his name echoed. Then he looked at the high-definition glory of the stadium on screen. He sat down. Good man, Jeff grunted. Welcome to the Resistance. Chapter 14, The Art of the Apology. 2 hours later, the game was over, and the inevitable fallout began. Jennifer entered the Bingham apartment, her arms crossed and her expression thunderous. Audrey followed closely behind, looking sympathetic but ultimately aligned with the sisterhood. Adam, you missed the entire brunch, Jennifer said, her voice tight. My friends were all asking where you were. I had to tell them you were having a medical emergency. Jeff interjected, a severe case of footballitis. Very contagious. Jeff, stay out of this, Audrey warned. Jennifer, don't let him get away with it. This is how it starts. First, it's one game. Then it's the playoffs. Then he's spending your anniversary watching a documentary about the history of the punter. Adam looked at Jennifer, his Midwestern guilt finally catching up to him. I'm sorry, Jen. I got caught up. Jeff made it sound so important. Jeff makes a potato chip sound important. Jennifer snapped. If you want this engagement to last, Adam, you need to learn that we comes before the Mets. Jeff winced. Actually, the Mets has a lot more history than we. But I see your point. Later that night, after a long and arduous negotiation involving a promise to go to a botanical garden the following weekend, Adam returned to the diner with Jeff. How much did that apology cost you? Jeff asked, sipping his coffee. A Saturday at the Botanical Gardens and a promise to watch a documentary about penguins, Adam sighed. Ouch, Jeff winced. The Botanical Gardens. That's a high price. Watch out for the orchids, kid. They smell like defeat. Chapter 15, The Lifeguard's Philosophy. Russell Dunbar was currently experiencing the peak of his relationship with Danny, the 24-year-old lifeguard. He had managed to maintain the lie of being 32 for 3 weeks, a personal record for a falsehood of that magnitude. She's brilliant, Russell told Jeff as they watched Danny walk toward the newsstand. She thinks the Cold War was a period where everyone just had a very long winter. It's refreshing. I don't have to explain politics or history. I just have to look rich and tell her she's pretty. And what happens when she finds out you're old enough to be her very stylish older brother? Jeff asked. She won't, Russell said. I've hidden my birth certificate in a safety deposit box. I've deleted all photos of me from the 90s. As far as Danny is concerned, I began existing in 2004. You're playing a dangerous game. Russell, Jeff said, eventually, She's going to ask why you have a best of the 80s playlist